chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC Grants. The Credit Union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
This is the GBN Television News for Friday, February 5th, 2021. I'm Trellona Charles. We will take you back to the Independence Monarch competition on completion of the news. In the headlines tonight, 3 hospitalized after a passenger bus crashed into a wall Friday morning. 9 artists to battle for the 2021 Independence Monarch title tonight. Grenadians show off their patriotism in celebration of Grenada's 47th anniversary of independence. Veteran journalist Milton Coy charged with theft. Tonight's Independence feature focuses on oil dung, Grenada's national dish. In around the globe, the Pan-American Health Organization says COVID-19 vaccines will begin arriving in the region later this month. Guyana's National Assembly Speaker says he will not be intimidated by the opposition. Coming up in sports, Bangladesh keeps a firm grip on the first test against West Indies. And the Bangla Tigers failed to reach qualifiers in the T10 Super League. Details right after this message.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. 3 persons were admitted to the General Hospital Friday morning after suffering injuries in a vehicular accident in Mount Kuma, St. George. There were no fatalities from this accident, which have affected more than 10 people. Rina Pear visited the scene of the accident to bring you this report.
18 people were rushed to the General Hospital on Friday morning after sustaining injuries from an accident in Mount Kuma, St. George. The number 7 passenger bus was plying the Willis-St. George route when the red Toyota bus slammed into a wall at approximately 8 a.m. This resulted in 3 of the 18 people from the bus being hospitalized with serious injuries. According to Superintendent Randy Connaught, head of the traffic department within the Royal Grenada Police Force, the accident had no fatalities.
As a result, the emergency services were mobilized to include ambulance services and the police. Upon arrival at the scene, most of the injured parties would have already left the location, and I want to commend the efforts of the motoring public who took on board some of the injured persons and conveyed them to the medical facility at the General Hospital. I just want to commend the efforts of those noble individuals, good Samaritans, and this is what we look forward to in our efforts, that is with the collaboration of the general public to provide support for injured persons in cases like these. The ages for the injured persons range from age 3 to 67. We will continuously provide updates to the media as more details become available to us.
Many posts on social media show the persons from the accident lying on the ground. By the time GBN arrived on the scene, everyone was already rushed to the hospital and police officers had started their investigations. This eyewitness, who asked that his identity not be revealed, told the team what he saw.
When I reached on the scene, I realized that everybody had a phone. No one wasn't assisting much, so I take my, my skill of what experience what I have, and I put into action, control the traffic. Some people was passing and willing to go with passengers, so we assist with that. So by the time the ambulance come, only one person they had us to go with because everyone went to the other vehicles, and the person that remained, that one was very damaged very badly, so no one wanted to move her to cause any other damage to already was there. So it was a sad morning for us, but we give thanks because everyone looked pretty okay, but a couple injury, couple break foot, a couple cut head, hands, but we give thanks for life.
The cause of the accident remains under investigation. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell took the time on Friday to reflect on Grenada's independence as the country prepares to celebrate the 47th anniversary of independence. Historic in itself, the country's longest-serving Prime Minister said there are many successes to be proud of. However, there are also some shortcomings. He spoke about what he sees as accomplishments.
The advent of St. George's University in country in the late 70s must be seen as a major success for this country. Building of the international airport as a major hub for economic activity, particularly our tourism sector. As we know, Grenada has enormous potential in the tourism industry. Must be seen also as major successes. And of course, the advent of the improvement of the quality of life of the people of the country through the successes in bringing potable water throughout the length and breadth of the country, the liberalization and the revolution taking place that took place in telecommunication and communications in general, and the advent of electricity being brought to all homes in the country. For example, from the period 1984 to 1990, that we moved the coverage of electricity from 48% to 95% in just 5 years. Must be seen as major successes.
He also spoke about what he considers the disappointing side.
We have had our weaknesses. I mean, it is clear that the problem we have had over a period where the rights of human beings were interfered with, we've had our challenges there. We have had problems in not being able to provide all the opportunities that we should to all sectors of our society. There were periods, and particularly during the colonial period, that we had to deal with many of the problems, and maybe we could have done better than we had certainly achieved.
He spoke about advances made within the tourism and agriculture industries and the recent repurchase of WRB shares in Grenlec. He hinted that agriculture sector could soon see major changes.
I certainly hope, and despite some of the negative coming, that we certainly would look at liberalization of the major commodity in the agricultural sector. The harsh reality is we will not be able to make maximum use of the potential opportunities if we do not liberalize, and it will not provide the competition necessary to make the industry grow better than it has, certainly. I hasten to say, some people may not agree with me, but that's the nature of life. You have to say what is necessary, and people have to speak as they wish, but the right is right and wrong would always be wrong.
For the first time since the advent of the Independence Calypso competition, the show will be held 100% virtually. This decision was taken to ensure the safety of patrons as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. As finalists prepare for Friday night's event, the defending monarch shared his expectation on GBN's To The Point program. Details in this report.
John Niles, a Sour Serpent, present holder of the Independence Monarch title, is looking forward to regaining the crown Friday night. Niles will be up against 9 contenders. He spoke about the composition of his song.
The normal thing, just compose a good calypso. In this case, I believe it's a great calypso. And then do all the presentation, and that's it. Eat good and relax myself. It's just another day. I honestly do not know how I come up with these concepts and these themes and these treatments. But I can tell you 2 weeks ago, at about 7 o'clock, I met with Oliver Joseph. And I said, boss, well, we're having carnival this year. He said, yeah, man, we go have carnival. We're getting a vaccine just now. And he said, see, that's on the vaccine. And that was the genesis of the vaccine concept, you know. And I went in the garden and I ran it through my head once, twice, and by the morning I sent him a voice note. He didn't respond, but I sent him a voice note in the morning, you know. So that's the genesis of the song.
Sheldon Douglas, one of the finalists also in competition, explains how he feels about the show being held without an audience in front of him. He says this is a perfect time and opportunity to sell the show, bearing in mind this is the only competition held.
Just it's another show. The audience, if you love what you do and you enjoy what you do, yes, it would take away a little bit because you would love to be able to connect with those people directly. But understanding what we have to work with is just making the necessary adjustment and feeling like they're there. For me, I would feel, I wouldn't actually see them, but I would feel like they're there.
The orders of appearance are as follows. First on stage will be Anthony Darius, who will be followed by Anthony Etienne, Jermaine Simon, defending champ Sean Niles, Teddy Christopher, Alicia Alexis, Edison Francis, Sheldon Douglas, Philandly Jeffrey, and Raphael Johnson. Tonight's competition will be held virtually from the National Stadium and will be broadcast live on GBN television, Classic 105.5 and 105.9, also on our social media platforms from 6 p.m. Here's a taste of what patrons can expect.
Country is the key and accountability to build a nation.
To build a nation.
Working for eyes to see, just for pleasing you and me to build this nation.
Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, I'm begging you one favor when you're making the vaccine for Grenada. COVID-19 is not the worst problem here. We have plenty of things causing well this year.
Christina John, GBN News.
Traditionally, every year, students will engage in many activities to celebrate Grenada's independence. Though things may be different this year due to COVID-19, many schools ensure that this tradition does not die, highlighting the importance of the country's history. GBN's Rena Pair visited different schools on the island to see how they are celebrating their independence.
That was students of the Green Street Preschool proudly wearing their red, green and yellow singing their independence songs. In February of each year, students along with all Grenadians will wear their colors as a sign of patriotism to Grenada as the country celebrates its independence. Students will engage in various activities surrounding the country's history and heritage over the years. This year, students of Green Street Preschool, with the help of parents, were asked to create things that are related to Grenada and its independence for display. Principal of the school, Carol James, explained that each creation was made from something that can be found in the home, depicting landmarks and Grenada's flag. She spoke of the importance of the projects for the children.
It's very important. Remember, these are the young ones. They are the ones who will take over from us, and we need to start right here. We are building the foundation, and they shall know. So when they go off to the primary school, they have something to build on. And it's nice to give the children the opportunity to know about their country from now, because remember, they are the preschool, it's a foundation. So during the past weeks, we talked about independence, we talked about Mr. Eric Matthew Gary, we talked about the three islands, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
Over at the St. Martin de Porres School in St. Andrew, students displayed eats and drinks made from local fruits and vegetables. Principal of the school, Kester Lyons, gave a breakdown of some of their activities.
We are showing the children that we can use some of our local products to feed ourselves, to make delicious snacks and food that we can use to feed ourselves. As an independent nation, we believe that we have been importing too much food. A lot of it is not good for us. It causes a lot of the chronic diseases, and so we are raising awareness in the process of doing in the celebration of independence this year. We're teaching them to play hopscotch, we're teaching them to play moral and Chinese skip. And it seems as if even some of the teachers here are too young to remember what Chinese skip was all about.
For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
This is News at 7. Coming up, veteran journalist Milton Coy charged with theft but says he's innocent and blames it on a personal vendetta. Stay with us.
Your hard work, talent and creativity plus Flow equals more ways to chase your dreams. Flow is connecting all of Grenada from Point Salines to Hillsborough, with the most reliable connection on the island. So now everyone can work, study, and keep moving forward together. Visit discoverflow.co for more information.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here even when the future seems unclear, because one thing is certain: you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
She loves me. She loves me not.
She loves me.
Sunday, February 14th from 6 p.m.
Get set for another massive Waggity Virtual Bingo,
the Valentine's edition.
This time you can win a whopping $15,000 US. Tickets are $15 US for one or two for $25 US. Now that's a Valentine special. In Grenada, tickets are available at gotofet.com
or numerous box offices island-wide.
If you're overseas, tickets are only available at gotofet.com. This is a special day,
so you and your Valentine can enjoy all the fun and excitement in the comfort of your home.
Sunday, February 14th,
Valentine's Day.
Play Waggity Virtual Bingo,
the new way to play
bingo. Need tools? Then take advantage today on 20% off on all tools, lights, and sanitary fixtures in LA Purcell Independent Sale. Plus, get 15% off on appliances,
furniture, and electronics.
LA Purcell is bringing independence to you for 2 weeks from January 29th
to February 12th.
More reasons to celebrate independence.
What are you waiting for?
Visit our stores on Granby Street or River Road today.
See your favorite LA today.
Cash if you have it, or credit if you want it. Happy Independence Grenada from LA Purcell.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'd be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what
is a riser. Your financial freedom, your future.
My people, where is our unity? We have to build a home on trust and integrity. We have to elevate our sense of strength and purpose. We have to understand that this Spice Island must come first.
The National Celebrations Committee invites all Grenadians, home and abroad, to tune in to the broadcast of the virtual staging of our 47th anniversary of Independence Cultural Extravaganza on Saturday, February 6th, and Military Parade on Sunday, February 7th. Live from the National Cricket Stadium on GIS Channel 22, National Celebrations Committee, and GIS Facebook pages and YouTube channels. The Cultural Extravaganza begins at 6 p.m. and will showcase the best of Grenada from all parishes under the theme Brighter Out of Darkness. Then on Sunday we return to the National Stadium at 9:30 a.m. for a special Made in Grenada feature and military parade. Happy 47th Grenada, rebuilding together a safer, more resilient nation in these challenging times.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain, you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Veteran journalist Milton Coy has been charged with theft. However, he denies the allegation leveled against him and says he will defend himself in court come mid-March. He spoke exclusively to GBN's Chrislina John via telephone on Friday. Details in this report.
It's a personal vendetta, says veteran journalist Milton Coy, as he explains he's 2 days behind bars for allegations of theft. Told GBN the alleged incident occurred on the sister isle of Carriacou Tuesday morning while on his way to conduct a business transaction at the bank. He explained what he's accused of.
Yes, what has happened is that I was charged and the offense is stealing. And the circumstance really, I really would not, cannot go into much because the matter has been vetted by the court. It is based on allegations that the police have. It was somebody actually lost a wallet while on a bus, and my partner and myself were the ones on the bus, and we became suspect, and so they charged me. The other person who was along with me, my partner, wasn't charged. But we both were arrested and detained and arrested and spent a night in the cell. Well, I spent 2 nights and my partner spent 1. And at the end of the 48 hours, they put a charge on me for monies allegedly was in the wallet.
The matter is presently before the court, to which Coy says he will have his say. When the court rules that he is innocent, he told GBN he will proceed to take further action.
My partner and myself clearly understand that they seem to have had some personal vendetta. And Coy, as I say, that's just my opinion about that. But right. I would explain myself in court, and the court can probably say. Interesting from my standpoint that this reached that level based on an allegation, based on whatever someone says. I don't know. I would like all this evidence to come out in court. Okay. So, take the matter further. I will take the matter further because it's a serious allegation to make on someone, and it's a serious matter to even charge. without having full evidence. The fact that they kept me there for 48 hours, I think that is interesting, important. So I wouldn't see.
Coy has been charged with 1 count of stealing and was granted bail in the sum of $7,500 with 1 surety. He's hoping that a proper investigation will be conducted and justice will be served. Christina John, GBN News.
During this week leading up to Grenada's 47th anniversary of independence on February 7th, every day the GBN will highlight one aspect of our independence and its history. Tonight we focus on oil dung, Grenada's national dish.
Oil dung is the national dish of Grenada, the Spice Isle. Oil dung is a meal consisting of breadfruit, salted meat, chicken, dumplings, callaloo, and other vegetables, all cooked in coconut milk, herbs, and spices to make a hearty and flavorful one-pot meal. It is called oil dung because the coconut milk simmers down and releases its rich flavored oil into the pot. All of the liquid is cooked down or dried out, hence the name oil dung. Grenadians might also use the term oil dung in reference to a traditional neighborhood party where they serve the oil dung stew cooked over an open fire. Traditionally, it is the men who cook the oil dung at such parties. There is no one set recipe for oil dung, as each household and each parish makes it to suit their preference. Unlike most stews, in which the ingredients get a thorough mixing during the cooking process, a pot of oil dung is packed. Exactly how to pack the pot is a matter of taste and tradition, as well as a subject of occasional controversy. Everyone has a different order and method, but usually the breadfruit and meat go to the bottom, most of the vegetables in the middle, and the callaloo leaves and dumplings on top. The ingredients simmer as they are placed in the pot. Traditionally, the dish is finished when all the liquid has been absorbed, which usually takes at least an hour, depending on the size of the pot. How are you preparing your oil dung this weekend? Send GBN your photos and videos of your pot.
And now we turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Let's take a look around the platforms. This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience. As we approach our 47th independence, the host of We Culture delved into Grenada's independence culture. Not surprisingly, they touched on the topic of the various dishes, including our national dish, prepared by the Grenadian people.
But let me just make that clear. The best oil dung you get is from Tivoli, and there's no question about that. And I ain't want nobody comment and say nothing else other than that.
Godfrey?
Yes.
There's an oil dung competition for independence. You know why they stop it?
Because Tivoli is win?
Because a fella from Chantimel winning every year.
But when you're making the pea soup with the pasu dumpling?
Yeah, I know how the pasu dumpling. Why the pasu dumpling?
You never had pasu dumpling? That is cassava dumpling.
Our listening and viewing audience were quick to join the conversation. Hannah commented it was told to us that oil dung stems from when the slave owners prepared their meals and there were ends of meat. It was given to the slaves and they put everything together in one pot when cooking. Bernadine wrote, didn't know oil dung as our national dish. Carnival time it was rice and peas and yard fowl. Colin asked if one is allergic to coconut, what do you suggest using to make oil dung? Eric quickly responded, then oil dung is not for you. Hannah said cuckoo with fish and okra originates from Kariku. My grandfather was from there and he loved that. Lucy added, I love back and neck with green banana. I still make when visiting, not forgetting my roots. But the back and neck tastes different. It's too frozen now. And Eric commented, oil dung and other ethnic dishes in the other islands reflect the innovative nature of our foreparents. They used what they had from the lands and created a masterpiece. That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. If you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page. From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN EyeSaw lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN EyeSaw is brought to you by Clearvision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit.
an experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
In tonight's ISA, we have several features. We begin with this photo of a public worker giving back government horn. The woman is photographed sitting at work wearing a jab-jab helmet with 2 cow horns during a week marred with industrial action by public workers. Speaking of jab-jab, one of the composers behind some of Grenada's biggest jab-jab hits, Sandman, has used the independent season to his creative advantage by creating an oil-down-inspired cheesecake. The cheesecake is made with a breadfruit crust, coconut and turmeric cream cheese, carrot-infused cream, coconut callaloo puree, candied bacon representing pigtails, and kumar as dumplings. In the spirit of independence, we also feature some of our youngsters adorned in their independence wear. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead, public officers adoring black to continue push for 4% salary increase. This is news at 7.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with Tropical shipping. So we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with Tropical. Can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with Tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with Tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life. What are you looking for? Top quality copy paper, linen paper, bond paper maybe, or lunch bags, maybe a gift set, or maybe you're just not sure. Then visit us today. K&R Bookstore. We are so much more than your regular bookstore. Visit us at the corner of Scotch and Young Street, or give us a call 420-5307 or 321-3500. K&R Bookstore. Convenience, quality, excellent prices.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Calypso fans, the 9 finalists to challenge the reigning independence Calypso monarch Sean Nas, the Sour Serpent, on Friday, February 5th at the National Stadium have been selected. Admission is free from the comfort of your homes. Will Sour Serpent hold on to the reign, or will the crown change heads as Sheldon Douglas, Anthony Darius, Croqueta, Jermaine Simon, Teddy Christopher, Philanda Jeffrey, Alicia Alexis, Edison Francis, and Anthony Etienne all vie for the coveted crown. Time alone will tell, so join the National Celebrations Committee in what promises to be an evening of great calypsos. Carried live on GIS Channel 22, the National Celebrations Committee, and GIS Facebook pages and YouTube channels. Remember the date, Friday, February 5th, 6 p.m. The virtual staging of the 2021 Independence Calypso Monarch, building together a safer, more resilient nation in these challenging times.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way. supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Have you ever felt the need to give back to your vegetable or flower garden, lawn, potted plants, or planters? The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is pleased to introduce the new Home Garden Composter. A neat, efficient, quick, and easy start to home composting. Get great value from your food scraps, grass, lawn clippings, paper waste, and animal manure through home composting. When you do, you will be returning valuable nutrients to the earth rather than discarding at the landfills. Get started with a Home Garden Composter, now available at Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and let your Home Garden Composter make your gardening dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. Today, Friday, February 5th, is declared Black Friday by the Public Workers Union and the Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union. All aboard 100% together for 4%.
All members were asked to wear black on Friday, the 5th day of mild protest action. The members began action on Monday, February 1st, in a bid to get government to honor the collective bargaining agreement. Public officers were due to receive the 4% salary increase in January. However, government asked for that payment to be deferred to a later date due to depletion in revenue blamed on the COVID-19 pandemic. The proposal was rejected by the trade unions representing public officers, and to show their disapproval, engage in further industrial actions this week. Protest actions began last Friday, where workers were asked to wear their union T-shirts. This move was intensified as a list of actions to be taken throughout the week was posted to members. Monday was Demobilization Day. Tuesday, members were asked to wear their union T-shirts. Wednesday, Red Day, where members of the public were asked to join in solidarity with public officers and teachers by wearing anything colored red. On Thursday, 4th, at exactly 4 p.m., horns for 4% began. Motorists honked their horns everywhere throughout the country in solidarity with public officers. Selena John, GBN News.
One of the greatest hindrances, minus the high cost of poultry feed, has been the high importation level of poultry meat to Grenada. This was brought to the conversation as one of the viewers on GBN's Facebook platforms posed the question to President of the Grenada Association of Poultry Producers, Jason Phillip, during the To The Point program on Thursday.
That is where the poultry policy, the push behind the poultry policy has been. Now, we have been asking for a very sustainable transition in terms of how we move from majority imports to majority locally produced. there has been a lot of buy-in from the stakeholders. So from the current importers, they have shown and they have given their support towards having mechanisms put in place that does not displace their business, but it adds to the cycle of how we would be able to move the same product, just moving from an international or regional source to a locally produced source. So the policy, it is very, very important that we develop this document, that we develop the various areas that it covers, so that we can have a very strong system in place that will support all who are currently stakeholders within this industry.
The draft policy was completed in 2015. However, delays in the finalized document have seen poultry policy waiting on the shelf.
We need to get going. We need to get moving, because already the investments are happening. We're seeing things moving. But if we do not move on the framework and ensure that it is implemented so that it gives everyone their guidelines, it gives everyone their marching orders, we are just going to have a chaotic situation. And we do not want to have any one entity being taken advantage of. We think that everyone has already submitted their contributions. They've already submitted and stated their willingness to work together. Let us now have our leadership. Let us pull this together and let us forge a unique system that will work for us for the long term.
Stay with us. The weather and sports is up next.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Do you know what time it is? You guessed right, it's detox time again. At Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Purchase our 7-day cleansing pack for only $500. Includes everything you need for a complete total body cleanse. Cleanse your blood, kidney, liver, and colon. This cleanse will help you lighten up and get rid of the excess. Also available are our special product Detox Combo Pack for only $100. Try our single detox products starting from $40. Check us out now. Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area, or call us on 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. Detox, your way to health.
And Valley Pharmacy offers both wholesale and retail pharmaceutical and over-the-counter products. We have the most competitive and affordable prices. We are the agents for Vit Plus multivitamin for healthy everyday lifestyle and Sanatogen powder. Hills and Valley Pharmacy supplies the best quality, name brand clinical products such as Rescue Oil, Bio Oil, Neutrogena, Aveeno, and Clarisil. We offer the most convenient opening hours. Our telephone numbers are 435-6904 or 6903. Remember, at Hills and Valley Pharmacy, your health is our business. We care.
Now open Hills and Valley Medicare Center, your one-stop for medical supplies, massage therapy, physiotherapy, and an in-house physician. At Hills and Valley, your health is our business.
Keeping an eye on the weather. This is GBN. We've got you covered.
This is the weather for tonight and the next 3 nights. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be 25 degrees Celsius. The weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few light brief showers. The winds are expected to be east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting higher during showers. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in northerly swells. Warning, a marine advisory is in effect. Tides high at 10 p.m., low at 3:45 a.m. Saturday is expected to be partly cloudy and breezy with few light brief morning showers possible, becoming generally fair during the afternoon. Sunday's weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times. Any shower should be light and brief. And Monday is expected to be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the isolated morning showers possible. Good evening, sporting fans. Bangladesh kept a firm grip on the first test against the West Indies on Friday, leading by 218 runs with 7 second innings wickets still in hand at Chattogram. Earlier on, the West Indies made a fight of it with half-centuries from Craig Brathwaite and Jermaine Blackwood, and solid contributions from Kyle Myers and Joshua Da Silva. Blackwood scored 68 runs and says natural confidence as a player and the warm-up match contributed to his performance.
Well, we came from England and New Zealand were pretty similar. The ball was bouncing, seaming around. Wasn't too much spin, but here in Bangladesh, you know that we're going to get a lot of spin. The ball is spinning a lot. Ball is keeping low. So, you know, we just have to play on the front foot as much as possible and late as possible.
However, the good work was undone by a late order collapse in which the visitors lost 5 wickets for 6 runs on either side of the T interval of that put Bangladesh in a position of strength going into Saturday's penultimate day. Resuming from their overnight score of 75 for 2, visitors were bowled out for 259. Batting a second time, Bangladesh was 47 for 3 at the close. Now moving on to the T10 Super League. Despite a sensational knock of 59 runs off just 23 balls by Johnson Charles, Bangla Tigers failed to reach the qualifiers of the Abu Dhabi T10 Super League. Chasing 116 runs, Captain Andre Fletcher could only score 3 runs, and the Tigers restricted to 95 for 9. Chris Gayle and Team Abu Dhabi, having defeated the Bangla Tigers, went on to the qualifiers. Team Abu Dhabi then won over Qualanders by 6 wickets in the first eliminator, giving chase to 84 runs. That's it for sports. Up next, Around the Globe. Tonight, we take a probe around the globe to see what's happening. Director of the Pan American Health Organization, Dr. Carissa Etienne, is assuring the region 35 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines will begin arriving later this month. While this is not nearly enough to inoculate the more than 500 million people in Latin America and the Caribbean, she assures the future will see greater supplies of the vaccines.
Vaccine supply will steadily increase month on month, with some 280 million COVID-19 vaccine doses expected to arrive in the Americas, including the Caribbean, by the end of 2021.
Dr. Etienne also highlighted which vaccines the region will receive and how much of the population will be covered.
AstraZeneca and Pfizer vaccines will begin to arrive in February, with other vaccines, including Novavax and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, arriving starting about April 2021. And this goal, as COVAX has always stated, is to provide vaccines for at least 20% of the population.
I will not be intimidated by front and backyard bullies, and I am no one's little boy. This was the warning given by Guyanese National Assembly Speaker Mansour Nadir on Thursday to two opposition parliamentarians. Wendell Badri filed this report.
These statements by the Speaker followed the upbraiding of the Leader of the Opposition, Joseph Harman, as well as APNU AFC Member of Parliament, Sherrod Duncan, both of whom he said were in breach of parliamentary practices. Nadir first spoke to an alleged recording of the Public Accounts Committee meeting, which made its way to the public domain.
I remind honourable members that Standing Order 95-9A, the meetings of a committee shall be held in private.
Following this, Nadir addressed the issue of criticisms of the Speaker made by the two opposition members, who allegedly propounded the notion that the Speaker might be biased and further impinged his integrity. The Speaker reminded members of the House of this.
And I quote again, one of the best-known rules of parliamentary procedure, which should be familiar to all parliamentarians worldwide, is that the conduct of the Speaker cannot be criticized except by way of a substantive motion.
Nadir called out the honourable member Sherrod Duncan for statements made, which referred to him as biased, partisan and non-partisan. He further alluded to a post by the honourable member Duncan on social media, which likened him to, and I quote, a local cook shop that starts out nice, then the price raise and the standards drop. End quote. Nadir also referenced alleged criticisms made by Harman on a live program on social media, which criticized him for showing his bias on the recently tabled Narcotics and Psychotropic Substances Amendment Bill, which had been voted down by the governing side of the House at its 16th sitting in January, as well as a motion to condemn the killings of teen cousins Isaiah and Joel Henry and Harish Singh.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition knows better. He's a decorated soldier. He's a lawyer. He's intelligent. He's experienced. And he is a most important person, a leader in our country.
Nadir further alluded to Harman as a known strategist who continues to apply his tactics using various platforms.
I am neither anyone's little boy, nor am I intimidated by front yard or backyard bullies. Any occurrences or reoccurrences of the breaches of the standing orders, I will have to ask a minister to move a motion, and that is in Standing Order 47.3, to refer the errant member or members to the Committee of Privileges.
Harman rose to reply and thanked the Speaker for his elucidation on his accolades, and further stated this.
The reference to my behavior at backyard, I take strong offense to that. That I am not from a backyard and did not have a backyard.
Wendell Badri, HGP Nightly News.
5 days after Myanmar's military deposed the democratically elected government led by Aung San Suu Kyi, civil disobedience movements are sprouting up across the country. As many political leaders remain in detention, unions and students have joined boycotts and protests, calling for their release. Al Jazeera's Scott Hidler reports.
More and more people across Myanmar coming out and speaking out against Monday's military coup.
Civil disobedience movements have grown in size and number, more emerging every day since healthcare workers were the first to come out earlier in the week by going on strike. They are waving the red flag of Aung San Suu Kyi's party, the NLD, and they have adopted the three-finger salute made popular by the Thai anti-government protesters. The movement has now spread to the major cities across Myanmar, including a gathering of teachers on the Yangon University of Education campus.
We don't want this military coup which unlawfully seized power from our elected government. We don't want anyone who steals power and then forms their own government. We're no longer going to work with them. We want the military coup to fail.
88 Generation is a pro-democracy group born out of a violent army crackdown on protests in 1988. It issued a statement encouraging and congratulating the civil action this week, but also said that it's time to organize. Chipman Lay is a former 88 Generation member and political prisoner. He now lives in Thailand.
This day, everyone has a phone and everyone has their social account, many social accounts. We can connect and contact easily. Also, we can easily share our opinion, our thinking, and information. So this time very different with the previous demonstration.
A point not lost on Myanmar's military, which has blocked Facebook and some messaging applications at least until Sunday. More than coming out in numbers to be seen and heard, organizers are calling for boycotts on businesses tied to Myanmar's military. Japanese beverage maker Kirin has already scrapped a $1.7 billion joint venture with an army-owned brewery. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera.
That's it for our probe around the globe. Stay with us for a reminder of tonight's top stories. To recap tonight's headlines, 3 hospitalized after a passenger bus crashed into a wall Friday morning. 9 artists to battle for the 2021 Independence Monarch title tonight. Grenadians show off their patriotism in celebration of Grenada's 47th anniversary of independence. Veteran journalist Milton Coy charged with theft. Tonight's Independence feature focused on oil dung, Grenada's national dish. In around the globe, the Pan American Health Organization says COVID-19 vaccines will begin arriving in the region later this month. And in sports, Bangladesh keeps a firm grip on the first test against West Indies. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at or on GBN Television Facebook page and the YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Trellona Charles. That's the news. We'll see you again. We'll now take you back to the Independence Monarch competition. Good night.
Go stateside right now. I was going to ask you another question, but I guess we'll leave that for another time.
You could ask me after the crong.
Okay, well, after the crong, I'll ask you. Great. Let's go stateside.
Started singing calypso in 1994. One of the